To hip hop, I'm Socrates. I'm top 5 in the 5th spots of mockery. Your chick's watching me. Christian, that's King Los. I think that's the LA Leakers freestyle. Yeah, I think that's the LA Leaker freestyle. I don't sing Christian in rap, but on the terms of rap, he's black. He said, Christian, I do own whips and chains, but watch your tone a bit. Trying to hang with the master, you end up in the noose. Since you riding a wave, I rather own the ship. But anyway, this was a whole sex. This was a whole slave freaking scheme of just, this was on the lemon pepper freestyle by King Los. I do own whips and chains. I do have cars and chains around my neck, but whips, chains. Trying to hang with the master, you end up in the noose. You end up in the...
I thought you were just straight up saying, yeah, I have whips and chains. Like, I thought you were just making a statement.
Anyway, it's a lemon pepper freaking freestyle, and we have to move on from that. But before I move on, Christian, since we're watching anime, he said, I ain't animated, but I wrote them cartoons. You suckers bumping your whip. I ain't animated, but I wrote them cartoons. The songs you listen in your cars, but I wrote them cartoons. Bro, crazy stuff. King Los. Lemon pepper freestyle. But that's not what this is about. This is about the height of magic. Episode 26.
They're not letting up on the animation. In fact, they dialed that shit up even more.
Oh yeah.
They started off this episode where Frieren was creating a black hole that I could swear was about to break my screen. And the way that they are posing my girl, dude, I'm so big on cool stances that characters make. And they are making Frieren shine so damn well with every single frame. The way she was just looking down on the viewer as her hair was blowing in the wind.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. She's too much.
No, she's too good. She's too good. She created this Iron Man. Well, not iron. It was out of like cement. So she created this Rock Man that looked like a big Iron Man, like Iron Man's super suit in Age of Ultron. And then it just broke down. It's like, no, it's as a Marvel fan, I guess I saw it and thought Iron Man right away. Yeah, there's this big giant of rock that she created. And then she dropped on her replica, who of course pierced through it. But then Fern thought that was an opening, and then they're like, nope, it's not an opening. She blocked it.
Oh,
in this episode, yeah, go ahead.
You know what? I also thought of Pacific Rim. I mean, it's not a strong connection there, but
the Kazers or the Kaijuns or the Jaegers. Oh, what was the name? Pacific Rim.
Jaegers.
Yeah.
You know, there is I'm pretty sure that story is influenced by Japanese. I think it's like in the same realm of Godzilla or something like that. Mm-hmm. Dude, Pacific Rim, that movie is so fucking good. The concept
I love Pacific
of it.
Rim. It really is.
I even like the movie that people said that they hated. The newer one. I love that movie.
He's like, I love that.
I'm such a big Pacific Rim fan. Anyway. The movie's great. But I thought of that with the whole rock thing too.
Yeah. No, it's freaking, it's like... Are we jumping? We might as well just jump. Yeah.
Sure. Because that...
Bro.
The things that are revealed about the power system in this. Because when I mentioned Delusion in the previous episode, here's the episode where I could finally talk about it.
Nah.
You can go first, though.
Christian? If we're talking about Übel, Christian, just when you think this woman's specialty is stealing specialties, and not temporarily, like permanently. Like when she steals your specialty, it's hers. She's like that girlfriend that wears your hoodie and it's hers. Like you don't see that hoodie again. Just when you think that's it, no, that's not even it. That's my side specialty. My real one, I can cut through anything I think I can. Oh my god. Christian, if your theory of the fact that there's a sword, like that a hero needs to pull that for some big threat, my money, if this theory exists, I did not read the manga, I don't know. If this theory exists, I think Übel will be the threat because that's too much power. That's too much power. Like, I think it's too much power for me.
I don't think it'd be kind of. I mean, it would be odd if a mage, because there's different classes. You got the warrior, you got the priest, you got the
Christian. Forget classes. If this lady empathizes with anyone, she has your specialty in her book of specialties. Christian, she can cut through anything she thinks she can.
Well, I think the sword is more, because there could be different indications of like ridiculous power per class. And then, like, for example, I think the sword is more. It has more of an affinity to those who work with swords and axes. But
no, not her to pull it. Not her to pull it. To someone having to pull it to kill her. I'm talking about her being threat. Not her pull the sword.
Really?
Because Why is Übel third class mage? Because she got kicked out of the second class mage. Why did she get kicked out of second class mage? By killing a mage who's never been touched, a first class mage who's never been touched. This man spent his life to create a immovable cloak. My boy think he's the man. Homegirl just passed by him. And when Sensei microanalyzes this girl, I'll be like, how do you do this? Just to find out, yeah, this girl's just out of her mind. Just even though logic is crystal clear that something can't be done, it's like she can trick her mind based on her intuition to visualize it, even though it's something that's intellectually impossible. Do you know how crazy that is, Christian?
I know, it is a very complex idea that the author is playing with right now. It's making a lot of sense, but I think to really flesh out his vision for it, we would need to see some more examples. But yeah,
Okay.
I do agree. I think Übel is someone who can convince herself of a lie she created, and then she believes it from the bottom of her heart. So that lie could be like, oh, I can cut this person because of
And it
X, Y, and
trumps
Z.
reality. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nonsensical, yet she still believes it,
Like-
and she's crazy, but she's intelligent enough to control the craziness and turn it on
Yes.
and off, which lets her
Yes.
imagination be boundless, thus
Bro.
allowing her to perform feats that should be impossible.
No, dude. No. I see. Yeah, Christian. I see why. Like, she's the whole package.
She's delusional. Like that is delusion. Like it's like what Sensei was saying about how it's like an ant imagining it can crush a giant
Yes,
underfoot.
'cause that's impossible. And I
is
love that
just-
they give us the visual. I love that they give us a visual for that.
Yeah, that is pure delusion. And she is tapping into it directly.
That's not supposed to happen, bro.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, because we're jumping here, right? And oh, the
Wait,
dialogue.
and also Sensei said it was a superpower. She said
Yes.
it's superhuman, her ability to do that.
Yes, that is true. Like, it is basically superhuman. Because that's not supposed to be happening. Like, it's practically a superpower. Her mind doesn't function like a normal person's. You know how dangerous this woman is?
Okay, I feel like this is it's just a great place to talk about it. Like, so I'm just gonna jump to the end real quick. When it was Frieren versus Frieren, right? So when the clone attacked Fern, and Fern said, "I'm not recognizing this attack as a spell," and she said, "So this is the height of magic, right?" Those were her specific words. So my theory on what that attack was is I think it was pure visualization. There was no magic going on there. And the reason I think this is because in the same episode, we get an explanation of how Übel taps into her delusions to perform superhuman feats. And I think doing magical things without magic would be considered superhuman in this world. And so I think Frieren's attack that the clone did reflects this. It's like she also has the capability to delude herself into a vision. And in this case, that vision was Fern being pushed away. So Fern actually got pushed away. Like it's the ultimate trump card where whatever you imagine just happens. But I'm sure there's like limits to it. I'm sure it's not omnipotent. But I think Übel and her way of thinking and her backstory, or the backstory we got with the exam and everything, was just a little bit of a setup to show us what Frieren's like true trump card would be in a fight.
That's funny. I took that a completely different way. Because that's what fucking great stories do, Christian. But I see your point. Yeah, I completely believe in your point, and it makes sense for them to even display Übel's specialty, and then if it's to be tied in for that way. I completely see your point. What I got from this is really what the height of magic. What I saw is Fern realizing Frieren is so powerful, even though her hands, if it gets to the point, real Frieren, because real Frieren and replica Frieren, their magic is right at the same level. Frieren is that powerful that if it gets to a point that her hands are cut, what she needs to hold her staff and direct magic at you, she can still do it with her eyes. That's how powerful she is. That's what I saw. Like, that's what I thought. But also your thought made perfect sense too. I was like, this is the height of magic. This woman can exude magic through her eyes if she has no limbs left. That's what I thought. And I was like, that's insane. But regardless. But of course, she used magic to shoot at Frieren, which what did we learn? What's her vulnerability? As she's shooting magic or blocking magic, she's not able to detect. And they show us in slow motion. She detected it still, bro. Did you see her eyes move? Like, as Frieren is coming from behind, she was just too slow. Like, just to show you how powerful Frieren is. Like, even with that vulnerability, that window was still... that window was good enough to kill her, but that window at the same time was insufficient to keep her from noticing. Because there's this slowdown time to show us real Frieren coming from behind, but that was done quickly in real time. But regardless, that's what I got from it. But the different perspectives are fucking beautiful. I'm gonna make a short from this. Your end and my end.
Yeah.
That's sick. It's sick. And if that's what she did too, fuck it, that's what she did too. Because she's powerful enough to do that anyway, to visualize an attack on Fern and then for Fern to get blasted. Nah, this episode was,
I think
this
it's
episode was too much.
really, it's interesting that she said it's been 80 years since I was forced to use that attack.
I think, wait, hold up. Let me relax. Let me relax before I'm going crazy here. I think that's probably how she got to kill the Demon King. She said it's been 80 years since I had to do this. I don't remember the timeline. This stopped with the 29 years after Himmel's death. Himmel died very old, meaning they defeated the Demon King a while back and then he died, plus more time for her to find Fern. Christian, I think that's probably what she used to kill the Demon King. Some distraction just like that. She said it's been a while since I've had to use that. Use what? And use what? Use one of my teammates has bait so I can cut from behind and kill someone. Again, I didn't read the manga. I don't know. But I'm thinking maybe that's what she had to do. But regardless, I don't know. We're just spitballing here. Well, I'm just spitballing. I didn't read the manga. But dude, this episode was too much. This episode was too much. Christian, notice? When before Übel killed Sunze, when she tried to explain the land and Denkin, like, yes, y'all stronger than me. She's stronger, it is what it is, but y'all don't understand. Like, my spell cuts through things. Anything I think I can, I'll cut through it. She's like, well, you couldn't beat Whirlpool. That's different. I can't visualize the defensive spells that Whirlpool has around him. I can't visualize that. The same way Richter was telling Kaine up there, you can't visualize the water inside of my body because it's blocked underneath all that mana, but I can see your hair. I get that. Yes, I can cut her because that's how she got to cut her. But notice when she took a step out and she said, I'm gonna go, Lan said, no, wait. Bro, Christian, he is so sprung. He is in love and he doesn't even know it. He's in love, he doesn't even know it, Christian. He's like, no. He's like, all this, leave me alone. I don't want to talk to you. Stop walking with me. Nah, my boy's catching feelings hard.
There's something called shipping. Have you ever heard of that before?
I've never heard of shipping. What is that?
That's a term that people use when. Do you know what headcanon is?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, headcanon is when somebody's watching a show and they come up with their own backstory and their own reasoning for stuff. And shipping is basically a headcanon that somebody would have, but just for romantic relationships. I think you're shipping Lan and Übel pretty hard. I mean, it's that's not like a.
Christian, did you hear the desperation in that 08? Dude, I tell you, when I watch these things, like I'm zoomed in. He said, "Oh, wait, baby, don't go." He's realizing this feisty, cold-blooded, borderline seductive Aubrey Plaza-esque chick.
You notice how they keep showing a camera shot in between her legs? Are you noticing that?
Yes.
I'm noticing.
No. The sex appeal that they're giving Übel without being too crazy, but yet crazy.
It's always the dangerous characters that do this.
Yeah. But I love that they have that embedded into who she is. Like, it's not a sexy thing. It's just the confidence is just so hot. It's like, that's the second time this girl went head on at crazy opponents. You don't want my bottle? It's okay. I'll go get yours. I'm just gonna go face me. Oh, Denkin, are you saying this is what we need to defeat it? Well, Frieren is, Denkin, I'm not asking what Frieren is. Is this what we need to go through to defeat it? Yes?
Yeah,
okay.
She was a little bossy there.
Bro, right? Lan is like, Four Eyes is like, baby, stop. Notice how he always reverts to her? Bro, they're together. When he's bound, Übel, don't tell me I'm bound. Yeah, you are. Yeah, yes, babe, you are. Oh, okay, baby. Übel, please tell me I'm not imagining this. No, baby, you are. It's like, dude, nah. This is gonna be the craziest love story. If, again, I didn't watch this, I don't know where they're gonna take this, but if these people stay for the next season, this is gonna be some baby Four Eyes. A bunch of little kids, with crazy glasses, prescriptions.
Übel just says hi to Lan. You're like, oh, see, she wants to fuck him. She wants to fuck him.
Christian, you're really not sensing this? It's just me. It's just me. Then it's fine. It's just me. I'm an odd guy anyway. I've always been. What did NF say? I've always been a little weird and I still might be, or something like that. I'll just be the outcast. Outcast, he said that. Oof. I'll just be the outcast. Outcast is so sick. Woke up in a cell. Where am I at? Feels good and feels right. I don't make songs out of mixing. Outcast is fire, Christian. Bro, at the end of the video, he's, instead of leaving the cell, he locks himself in, and everyone else join him inside of that cell. As in, yeah, I'm a weirdo, but I'm gonna stay in my little place, my little weirdo place with my balloons, with my burdens. I'm chilling. Like I don't care. Like, just, crazy shit. We love NF. Well, I love NF. Anyway, I'm waiting for his next album impatiently. But
He's my favorite rapper.
NF is sick, and he doesn't curse. Oof. Crazy, man. Like, to get into a realm, to get into an industry that can be extremely, like, littered with profanity and misogyny and just frivolous things and just materialistic, shallow shit, but to just speak deep shit, to fucking tackle your problems, to deal with your burden, to embrace loneliness and just know that you're not alone, bro. Man, it's crazy shit, man. I can't. All right. This is not about NF. This is about Frieren. Okay. So we just touched Übel all the way, which is great.
That's a crazy way to say it, but yeah.
Okay, so we're jumping. We gotta cover shit. So what else? What has happened? The mini fights are sick, Christian. Like Lawine and Richard, bro.
That was a jump scare.
Bro.
When I was rewatching it, I forgot that the jump scare happened. I was like, oh.
Yeah. Sensei really came through. Damn. And you can tell, because Richter, you being older, that's another one. You're more experienced, because they keep calling him old man, because he is old. But to react right away, we gotta break her bottle to get out of here. But for her to fight it, she's such a fighter. She doesn't want to lose. she's like, damn it, I have to do it. No, that fight was sick. Like Doomsday and then Kaine that faced the fake Richter, bro. Oh, freaking dope. But it was interesting to me, Christian, that they had Lofin, who's a third-class mage, I think. No, second. Lofin is either second or third. Face the fake Methode by herself. I was like, that's interesting. Because Methode is so powerful. Like, because everyone was coupled up to face someone or to face two people. But she was by herself. Like, real Lofin was fighting replica Methode, or Method, or however they pronounce her name. I thought that was very sick. That was pretty cool. And we had Werbo and Ere, oof, man, and Sharf that are handling the Denken replica, bro. And then Methode finally finding Fern. Thank God. Okay, Christian. Yeah, question. Were you okay with the lack of screen time that replica Fern had and replica Denken had?
Well, was I okay with it?
I mean, the episode was perfect. They have a 24-minute limit to stick to, I understand. But it's like, these are powerful mages. If you're gonna give... Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I agree that, like Fern's replica
didn't do anything. She just followed Methode, and then before she's about to do something, Frieren got to the core and broke it, and she vanished.
Yeah, as far as, like, the danger levels, I would say Frieren's number one, like her replica, then Sensei, and then Fern, for sure.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, it would have been nice to see, but I don't know. I'm not exactly like mad that I didn't get to see it, because I mean, I feel like Fern would just obliterate Denken anyway. But
no,
I mean,
Fern didn't fight Denken. Replica Fern fought real Methode, and Denken fought Werbo and Sharf and Ere. It was 3 against 3 of them fought replica Denken. This episode was perfect. This episode was beautifully done. I understand that they have a time limit, but if you're gonna show me replica Lawine twice, replica Kaine over and over, replica Lofin, replica Methode, and you're telling me I don't get to see one blast from replica Fern, all I get to see is just a standoff between replica Denken and Sharf and Ere and Werbo, and that's it. And then you cut back to once they're dead, and I see Werbo's bleeding out. It is like, I can't move. Sharf is like, Werbo, you have to carry me again. Meaning it's been a strong fight against Replica Denken, but I didn't get to see it. Or you cut back to Methode, and then there's a bunch of holes in the behind her, as in Fern has been blasting, but I didn't get to see it. Again, I can't criticize this episode. But, dude, I always fucking look at all these things, and just, that's how my head works, I guess. But yeah, I would love to see it.
I think that's fair to say. Yeah, I think that's fair to say.
Because they're so good. Denken is amazing. Fern, bro. I can't even. Do we even have to talk about Fern?
Yeah, I wonder if that was depicted any differently in the manga.
Because they have a time limit, I understand. Or even if it was me, right? It's not me. This author's amazing as is. If they had a 28, if it was 28 episode is what was promised, is what it had to be. That episode after the first classmates, where everyone's just chilling, where they come and find Stark, they go kill that demon, where Frieren gets to reminisce about Himmel telling her, you have to just change one life, for them to come and bring her cookies, Fern to be mad that she overslept. I'll just cut out that episode and have one episode solely, well, an extra episode for this fight, but with more on-screen time with Replica Dinkin and Replica Fern. But again, this thing is fucking perfect as is. Those are just like little shit that I thought, but it is what it is. Regardless, this shit's a masterpiece in my book anyway. But of course, right? You know, we always think of shit we would do, but we're not in a position to do anyway.
One day though, maybe one day.
Fucking Christian, we're about to create stories. We're about to change lives, man. The way our mind works, it'd be a fucking waste if we don't come up with some crazy shit.
You haven't forgotten about the dream conversation, right?
Literally, dude, the fucking dream conversation. No, we're gonna extrapolate your dreams. Like that's crazy. My stories, I have to sit down and write them. My short stories, which I think are good. You know, you and my girlfriend are the only two people who read my stories, and my girlfriend's like, I don't know if it's biasness. Actually, no, she's pretty cutthroat. She's like a little Übel 2.0. She would tell me this shit sucks. So
Would she actually?
she would. Yeah, she'd be like, this shit sucks. Like the first story I wrote, she pointed out a bunch of things that didn't make sense, which was true. But the second one, Christian, the checkmate story, nah, she was like, that's just fucking sick.
Is that the one where
Christian, cut that out, please. I don't want to find out 2 years from now Christopher Nolan is making some movie.
Yeah, no, like soon I'm gonna get the blender skills and then I'll be able to actually bring some of this stuff to life. I'm hoping. So.
Although this one is all you, I really do want to help. And I'm not going to change anything, like with your permission, of course, because this is your story.
You'll be like a voice actor. You'll voice the men, the women, the children, the animals.
I'm not talking about a voice. I'm talking about like actually helping write this if it needs to be written.
Yeah, I mean, sure, it could just be perfect. Dude. Okay, wait, hold on. This might be too ambitious. Let me think about it.
Nothing is too ambitious. Fuck, Christian, we got to shoot high, man. What? We're friends.
I mean, I was thinking if there was any way I could like incorporate, if I get to a point where I could do animations, if I could incorporate like, if I could just mix it somehow with the podcast, but I can't like see anything right now.
I don't know what
like,
that means.
Like somehow using Blender, but like with actual animation in whatever we're doing with the podcast and like the stories that we would want to tell. I don't know. It would.
Oh, and they could be, Christian, they could be like shorts on YouTube. No, not short. Like they could be short stories. I've seen that done, Christian. I've seen that done. There's a podcast. Shits and Gigs that I used to listen to. Like I fell off because a bunch of reasons. But some guy started doing animation of their stories. Okay, I'll send you one or two. That's sick. That actually, yeah, but that might be a lot of work. But still, we'd have to condense these stories down to like a 2 to 3 minute, which can be done.
Actually, I'm gonna send you. Yeah, this is all gonna get cut out. But I'm gonna send you. There's this animator who animates with a style. Like, have you seen like the PS2 style of games where the characters look very blocky and it looks kind of retro-y? You know what I'm talking about?
No, actually, I've never seen that.
Okay, if I send you, like, you haven't played any of the Zeldas either. Mm-hmm. Once I send this to you, you'll know what I mean. But
she's like the first hot woman.
Yeah, for a lot of people. But the way he animates it, like, it seems like it would be low effort, but you could still get across like a short story. That might be the route to go down. If I did any like animating of short stories. Once I find it, I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's cool. No, dude, we can't rush this. You can't rush greatness, but once we're established, because right now we're picking up so much traffic on Instagram, like we don't know the volatility of fucking TikTok, what's gonna happen with that, but whatever we can get, we'll take it as what it is. But even YouTube, yeah, it's like we get like one new subscriber every day. Every day is a stretch, maybe like every 2 days.
Getting closer to that 1,000.
Yeah, once folks start to fucking gel with us on a crazy way, then nah, dude, then it's a wrap there, Christian. Then we're there. Just crazy stuff. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. This is short too, actually. Yeah, I mean, hey, I guess this is the right amount of time for it. Yeah, this is definitely gonna go down to like probably like some 20 to 25 minutes or something. But yeah, that's really it, Christian.
Yeah, no, it's. I think we covered the parts, and then at the end there's the crazy treasure, and then also Frieren gets stuck.
Bro, the animators do it again. I just want to thank them. Thank them for like teasing us with all these back arches. Just be like, oh, you think she's holy? No, she have experience under her belt. Watch this. Oh, you think that white robe is a symbol of purity? Yeah. She's wild. Watch this. It's dark. Okay. All right. There's a reason she keep doing this. Like she out here looking for mimic boxes. She's literally like
her voice actor is she has so much control. Like the subtlety and just the way she was saying it's dark. Like help. It sounded so believable that she was just like she was exhausted. She was like, help. I'm tired. It's dark. It was so good. Man, there's a show you've never gotten to see. It's such an amazing show. It's called Spy Family. I think I mentioned it to you. Yeah, it's such a feel-good show. Because the husband, it's a story about like a family that get together for various reasons, and the husband, no, they're pretending to be a family, and the husband is a spy, the wife is an assassin, and then the daughter is like this. She has like this power that lets her read people's minds, and they all have their own reasons for being in this fake family, but nobody knows the true intentions except the little girl who could read the minds. So they're all like hiding. It's just so good. But the voice actor for the little girl is Frieren, I think. It's such a different character. Her name is Anya, dude. I'm gonna send you some clips of Anya. She is the cutest anime character I have ever seen. Maybe even the cutest character I've ever seen, like across all storytelling. Like
more cute than Baby Fern.
More cute than Baby Fern. Yes, 100%. Like it doesn't even. I don't think. I don't think anyone's ever gonna top the cuteness of Anya in that show. Okay. And she's so funny too. Oh my god, man. No,
she's so funny too.
And I think don't take my word for this, but I think the author of Spy Family and the author of either Attack on Titan or Blue Lock, or maybe all three, like he's connected with some titans in the anime industry, and his Spy Family is a titan in his own right too. Just the way that story is. So okay. But yeah, Frieren's voice actor, her range is ridiculous. Just because Anya and Frieren, very different characters, but there's similarities too. But no, she's amazing. Amazing. They're all amazing, not just Frieren. We talked about Flame, how amazing she was. Siri, that's Killua. I mean, good God.
I can see it. It's crazy how she would play someone that's just like her too. Well, no, that's a guy. Killua was a guy. I always get this mixed up, bro. Is it just me? Because, you just introduced me to anime. I've said this, well, not just. I guess it's been 3 years, but that's still a novice compared to, these other folks who've been doing this a long time. Yeah, but I've said this. Yeah, it's like, what is it with these ambiguous characters? Or did the anime community foresee this, this split of more than two genders and started playing with that idea years ago? Because, the world today, people identify as a bunch of stuff, but...
Yeah, I mean, Killua for sure is like, he's definitely like, I think it's clear to tell he's a boy. But there's Steins Gate, dude. I think that should be the next anime we talk about, man, when we do an anime again. Steins Gate, and we would do that in English, though, because the English voice acting for that is just the best. Oh my god. The dialogue in that, wittiest, I think that I could confidently say is the wittiest anime I've ever seen. And it's also, there's like Christopher Nolan levels of plot.
Stop.
So I know you would like it, dude. Yeah, we'll talk about it after. But
stop.
Shit, then I shouldn't.
Do not mention Cien, Christian. Do not mention Cien in vain.
I'm telling you, it's a show about like this scientist. There's time travel elements, bro, and the plot.
Time travel, Christian. That's Predestination. My second favorite movie of all time. Chill. Do not mention the Spirig brothers. I think that's Spirig. I think that's who directed it. But yeah, you don't want to say what.
I don't want to spoil it, but there you will. I know for there is not a doubt in my mind that you would not fuck heavily with Steins Gate. I know it.
You know what, Christian? Why not? Yes, why not, Christian? We'll just keep doing animes. It's not like Storyalisis was for different realms of different stories, but yeah, we'll just stick to anime.
So I'm telling you, man. And it would be in English too. It's a breath of fresh air because you're so used to watching anime in Japanese, dude.
If we do this, then we have to do Severance. Wait, no, Severance a bit slow. Like, I love Severance, but it's a bit slow. Or Silo. God damn, that's good. Apple TV doesn't miss. But regardless, yeah, Christian. Well, yeah, it's your show. I'm just the other bad guy that screams and barely says anything insightful. But it is what it is. Yeah, I have no power anyways. We'll go with it. In terms of anything else, yeah, that's it, right? They all pass. And then I told you this off air. That green guy. And when the first class majors started, what episode was that, Christian? When they first freaking started?
It's 16, 17, around there. I think.
That's when the first class major started. I think that was an episode 22 kind of thing. No,
somewhere around there.
Yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah, 22 or 23. Yes, 23. When they first go inside of the tomb, the guy wearing green that told Lincoln, "You seem to know a lot about tombs anyway," and he goes in there by himself. We find out that something must have happened to that guy because a golem was carrying that guy. That's when minute 17, second 17. No, actually, minute 17, second 47. 17 minute 47 second, episode 26. Some golem is just carrying some guy wearing green. At the end of the episode, minute 22, 43 second, the same golem passed behind Richter and injured Richter with the guy wearing green. So we never got to see this guy, this cocky dude. I'm glad they didn't give him no screen time because he was just so cocky and cooperative. Like, he was just not a team guy. So great. Thank God he didn't get to pass the test. But I mentioned off air, it's odd that 3 replicas were following him when Methode mentioned I can locate all of the replicas. I can locate all of the replicas minus 3, which were Dinkin, Fern, and Sensei. So who were those 3 replicas chasing that golem at minute 17, second 47 with that green guy? We don't know. But aside from that, it is what it is. I'm not trying to ruin this anime for anyone. This is how I am at anything I watch. Even Billions. I critique Billions, some Billion choices. Billions my favorite show of all time. But regardless, it is what it is. But aside from that, Christian, what else do you want to say for yourself?
Do you have anything else you want to say for yourself?
This was sick. This episode was sick. No, this episode 26. I don't know, man. I'm gonna miss this show. This is not even from just lies. Like, also, I don't need to lie. We don't need to lie to anyone. This is our podcast. We fucking say whatever the fuck we're gonna say. Like, I only tell lies, so I gotta protect. That's Drake, and I'm not protecting anyone here. So, I'm gonna miss the show, Christian. Join
the club.
You made a recommendation. I'm clapping. You know, we're not even done. There's 2 more episodes to go, but this, you've outdone yourself. What?
No, you've already seen the entire show.
Oh no, I'm not done with the reactions. Yeah, I finished this because we went on a 3-month hiatus. Like, we fought, it got bad, bloody. Like, lawyers got involved. Like,
somebody actually died, I think.
Somebody actually, bro. We signed NDAs. We're not supposed to mention that. But regardless, but yeah, some crazy stuff. So this was good, and the last 2 episodes will be bittersweet because I'm gonna miss discussing Frieren. This cute, salacious, dirty, freaky, arched. Okay, all right, we're done. I'm going to sleep. We're good? Are we good? All right, bye.